If you enjoyed our shows, you should also be checking out the network we're a part of, the Fun Installers Network, whose promo will be playing next, and then we'll be on to the show.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. On the frontier of the internet is a new website being constructed called FuninstallersNetwork.com, where they install fun directly into your brain, where they do collaborations with other creators, such as video game reviews, podcast episodes, art galleries, and they even do little game master tips for you who like tabletop role-playing games. So make sure to go over to FuninstallersNetwork.com and tell them that this really cool radio guy sent ya. Now back to your regularly scheduled program, whatever it may be.
Okay, and last we left off on the threefold mask. The night's quiet had been interrupted by Delani's sister, Dolly, appearing, chased by gnolls, who attacked soon after. Killian arrived back at the group, and you defeated the gnolls, with Killian gaining control over a witherling. In the aftermath, Ashara was sucked into a strange Goliath-made brooch shaped in the holy symbol of a time god known as Kronos. You then discovered that Dolly was not who she seemed, and after some incredibly tense negotiations, her identity was revealed as a changeling by the name of I, and you learned that Dolly is being held in a bandit camp to the north. I drew a rough map, though she is given no indications of any guards or any others that might be around. However, you are aware that gnolls lurk there, and they likely have some kind of mage with them. I has also indicated that she is going to go in as a gnoll. Meanwhile, Robin watches with wary eyes from where she's crouched, tail sticking with unease. Now, my dear players, what are you going to do?
Okay, so I'm looking at the map that I drew for the group.
Yeah, Akahoshi's been memorizing it.
The X is where
Ali is.
Delani's. Yeah. Okay.
That's the only indication she's given us of anything.
Yes.
Yeah, except like where the horses are. And there's a table.
Actually, now that I'm looking at this again, bottom left, what is that? Under the horses.
More tents.
Another tent.
Angela will.
I'm just like studying her expression as she says that.
Yeah, actually,
her face is as blank as it can be, like given the situation.
I'm gonna do an insight check. I rolled a 19.
Hang on, you're doing a what?
She Addie said she wanted to do an insight.
Okay, one moment.
Sorry, I'm talking over you. I'm like energy buzzed. But then again, I slept for like 12 hours though, so I mean.
Jeez, Elise.
Look, when you've been on chemotherapy, you get used to sleeping a lot. When you're already somebody who sleeps a lot.
Okay, so you were doing an insight check?
Yep. Yeah, I did in D&D Beyond.
Roll me.
Yeah, sorry, I did. Or are you not able to see the thing in D&D Beyond?
Well, I wasn't ready for you when you rolled.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Please re-roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'll do it in. Oops. I'll do it in roll 20.
What?
Oh, come on. That's even worse. That's what I originally rolled, was a 13 and then plus 6. I just rolled a 7 plus 6. Great.
It's not showing up.
On roll 20?
Yeah, interesting.
I can see it.
That's interesting. Hang on.
Woo! Technical difficulties.
Yay, technical difficulties on the DM side.
Insert elevator music here.
So what did you total roll?
The second time after you told me to roll again, I rolled a 7 plus 6, so 13.
Okay, no. She is incredibly hard to read.
I was gonna ask
Gosh, I'm changeling.
if I may try.
Yes, you may.
Because I'm also the one who like immediately pressured her with a question, so you know.
Yeah.
Okay. We say insight. Where's my insight at? 21.
She's telling the truth,
Okay.
but you think she's holding something back as well.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I had I had a gut feeling.
Out of character, I wonder if that's actually the leader's tent, maybe.
Maybe. That's okay, well. Is there anything you can tell me about these tents, or is it just sleeping quarters?
Tents, sleeping quarters. It's a bandit camp. What else is there to know?
Apart from their spellcaster.
Is she... Yeah, where's the spellcaster? Where's the leader? Sorry, let's try that voice. Where is the spellcaster and the leader sleep?
Probably at the table. I didn't spend much time there. I had a job to do. I wasn't there to socialize.
Adular cocks her head slightly at the thought of them sleeping at the table. That's what it sounded like she said.
I'm just like narrowing my eyes at her.
Yeah, Sean?
Delani is looking at the map, and I think you see his head slowly turn to Akashi. And I think there's a small smile across his face, and goes, Akahashi, I have an idea how we might be able to distract, and maybe you might like this idea. It fits what you do well in the party. And you see him take over his bag and pull out his bagpipes and brings them over.
Oh no!
Oh no. Okay.
I think they've heard these pipes many times, and I'm thinking, and I think he takes a talon, and he taps on the drawing behind the tent where his sister is.
Okay.
I just want to double check. I still have Eyes, Spies, Murmur, right? I still have that on me.
Yes,
after
you
she
do.
was done with that.
Yes, you do.
Okay. I'm making sure of that just because Oh, who knows what could happen if that was not on me.
While we approach normally, what if you sneak around there, give these a little toot, make them think, think. I think it's best. It will draw their attention away, because then not many people play the bagpipes around here, from what I've seen, and it might make them think that I'm coming. I'm like be a little irrational and coming at them, trying to be a rogue.
And you think I know how to play the bagpipes?
Oh, that's the best part. No one knows how to play the bagpipes. I don't even know. I just play them. It's a very distinct sound, Takahashi. You don't have to play them well. In fact, that might even work to our advantage, because they may think if I'm playing them badly, I'm probably hurt, or I'm not thinking straight.
Adular says, it sounds like God screeching whichever way.
What was that, Bassa?
Adular said, it sounds like cat screeching either way.
Delani nods and nods towards Adelar. And taps his beak, because he doesn't have a nose.
You don't want me to go in there and break her out. If you distract them from the side or the back, you don't want me to just go in, get her out, and just be done with it?
Mm-hmm.
What type of tints are these,
What? I didn't understand.
She's asking what type of tints they are.
Immediately more insight, because I know eyes withholding.
Okay, 1 second. Where's the... Okay, you may roll.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna wait for her response before the insight, because...
Okay. Cloth, wood. The usual.
Structure. Like these? She points at the tripole tint they seem to have.
More or less, yeah.
Okay, now that's time for the insight check, sir.
Okay,
well, now my insight feels a little pointless, because I think you just genied the question.
I mean,
maybe not.
She just identified the materials the tents are made out of, not what the tents' purposes are.
I mean,
well, I said they're cloth and wood.
Cloth and wood, and they seem to be like our tents, basically.
I have literally no reason to doubt her, but on that one, but 24.
I would say roll anyway. There we go.
I already said I was gonna roll, so I have to commit.
Okay.
That's a 24.
Meets beats. Okay. She is more or less truthful. You do think she is definitely holding things back, but she is giving you enough information that you can make a formulated plan at least.
So is any idea what she's holding back based on any process of elimination of questions she's already answered with the information she's given? Is there anything specific I could pinpoint on what she's not telling us?
Not yet, no, but she is holding things back. Regardless. You suspect she's just very guarded in general, but given the entire situation, that is not to be unexpected.
Wait, I think...
Yeah?
So, Delani, if thinks about it, actually, you know what? You're right, Takahashi, but I have a better idea.
Oh boy.
And he goes, I can't remember if Killian is Eric's character or Nick's character. I'm sorry.
Nyx.
Ashara is Eric's.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just want to make sure. Delani looks at Killian and looks at the Witherling,
Yeah.
and he says, "What if Killian does my plan of doing the thing? Because then they're not going to expect the Witherling to attack. They'll see the Witherling, but they're not going to expect the Witherling to attack them. That'll draw some out of the battle, and that'll be a good distraction for Akahashi to sneak in and get my sister. And the best thing these guys have always had is numbers. I'll draw them apart, then or set them against each other. It's always been. I know that sounds.
I think it's missing one detail. If we give Killian the bagpipes, he should look like you, not just act. Do you know what I'm getting at?
You mean the hat?
Echo, she's nodding.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. That's actually sounds like a good idea. Yeah. I've
Plus,
Killian
big
the
boy
hat.
over there. Plus, he's a big boy. He can take a hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're giving the hat to Killian?
Yep.
He's with the plan that he will disguise as Delani with the bagpipes in tow.
The very cool hat.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're using it in a very cool way.
Well, yes. So Killian dons the hat and attempts to disguise himself as you, Delani. It does not go according to plan. One,
Oh, no.
Killian cannot actually wear the hat. He is not an avian. Two, just one. He cannot wear the hat. He is not an avianoid. The hat can only be worn by Kinku or Aarakocra.
Oh, okay.
That's a detail that no one told Akahoshi.
Well, also.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take back the hat. It's. Well, we don't even. As long as. Let me check. Oh wait. I mean, it's still. I think it's still a good plan because we'll draw them in.
It should still work if they're blind enough, which they are.
Yeah, and like they can just Killian, you can just wear like a bunch of my robes. Like enough of my robes, you'll smell like me. Ducks are smelly, or not? Birds are smelly.
That's a good.
All right.
Delani actually makes a good point there. They probably rely more on their sense of smell.
That's why I don't take a bath as much because even after a bath, I'm always greasy, and he flicks his fingers around to demonstrate.
Get that eye narrow back.
Didn't they say like water off the duck's back?
Well, all of that's well and good, Robin speaks up. But what am I going to do? I'm not going along with you. I don't want to be drawn into another battle.
I understand that. Is anyone else here injured, or is it just already been taken care of?
That's a good question. What are people's hit points like?
I was at max the entire fight. They did not touch me.
Yeah.
They tried.
Yes,
they tried twice, and it did not work.
I'm at 23 out of 30.
Yeah, Delani, you look a little rough. Robin looks rough.
Well, yeah, we all knew that one.
Yeah. I definitely looks rough.
Well, yeah, but that's intentional.
Yes.
Well, Robin, you can stay here. But if you know any healing magic, if you could cast it on him, I point at Delani, it'd be appreciated.
I might. Oops, wrong character sheet. 1 second.
The downside, one of the fun sides of being the DM.
I have too many.
I can't hold all
Sorry.
these. Yeah, exactly. How can I hold all these character sheets?
Exactly. I might. But I might have also spent any magic I have in powering the orb.
Maybe she
Insight
should
check.
stop powering the orb.
It's part of
She
her.
needs to stop pondering her orb.
It's part of her holy duties.
Okay, if you want to insight check, you may.
Okay, that is a 14.
She's telling the truth. She's more than likely spent all her magic in powering the orb. And then some.
Oh, I can adjust. We just need to keep. I think our best way is to
Distract and divide and conquer.
Yeah, this was actually probably the biggest group. Well, actually, would this been the biggest group he's seen go after him at once?
Yes. Yes.
Like this, they're going full force. They want that coin.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
If you get spotted, they'll all dog you.
Which we can handle. We can actually deal with that. And he puts on his hat and he turns himself into a duck book.
Okay. So you turn yourself into a duck.
Yeah, because
Okay.
this will help. Because I'm thinking, because this lady thinking this will actually help sell Killian, quote unquote, being Delani. Because if they come in,
Putting a genuine duck there.
Yes.
I can actually see it working.
Yeah. The duck you transform into is essentially an Australian wild duck. So you are now various shades of dark to light browns.
Beautiful for a night in the forest.
Yeah.
I'm not Delani, I'm Andy.
Okay.
And then that's what I'm forgetting. I can avoid your partner getting involved in any of this. I'm going to say nonsense. Is she even in the camp?
Of course they would be in the camp. They would be near the other Kinku.
So she's watching over Dolly. Well,
Yes.
they.
Yes, they are.
Okay. That makes my job slightly easier.
Do we want to take some time to rest a second before we go in? Or do we want to get this over with quicker?
That is up to you. But I do warn you. The longer you take, the more likely my partner is to think I am dead. And therefore Dolly will die.
Well, we can always just tell her.
And especially if we let you go talk to her.
I would like that very much.
So I'm not sure how comfortable I am with her being able to silently communicate pretty much everything she's heard here.
Out of character, did it seem that the either side can hear more than just the person using it, people using it, basically? Can they hear background noise?
Yeah, you can, but you have to deliberately allow it.
Which right now, her partner is out of the loop.
Yeah.
So giving her the spy's armor brings the partner...
has to...
Well, bringing the partner... Giving I the murmur will pretty much guarantee that her partner will now be in the loop on what we're about to do. Because it's a telepathic conversation. We can't exactly stop it without taking out the spy's murmur, nor can we interrupt it without dealing with the spy's murmur. It could happen pretty much as rapidly as they want it to.
This be the thought.
Yeah, basically.
I think when he just holds up his hand and goes, I think it's worth showing a hand to trust if they're going to go along with our plan. I think it. I know it's not your nature, Akahashi, but I mean,
it's not in either of mine or I's business to trust people either.
True, but you've also given a good reason why. You've given them both a good reason why to trust, and if only for the. I don't know who you were. Well, you actually wait. Did Delani even know who they were talking about when they mentioned the stuff earlier?
Not that I'm aware of.
Don't think.
What do you mean?
I remember the roles going around. Aguilar knows something, not a lot.
About what in specific? I don't remember what was going on. So, what in specific were you talking about?
Yeah.
When Akahashi mentioned their group, and they made basically people were negotiating with shit their pants.
Yes.
I think Delani says, I don't know. I mean, I saw them panic, and I don't know why. I have some suspicions, but I'd probably be dead now if I hadn't trust you, Akahashi, even if we don't agree on certain things. I think this is just another moment. I think this is a moment of trust. This is a fall exercise, as the monks would say in the monastery.
You see, the gears turning, and Aguilar's mind as she's trying to parse what that means. There's it's basically where, or she's common psychic language, so she's having to translate. Translate back to Draconic, figure out what that means, and then translate back when she's replying. But she thinks she understands, and she gives a little nod. She's not familiar with this term, but she thinks she understands.
We're falling backwards. It's just whether we can't step away from this. It may I would say it would make I think it's worth it. In that way, then I's partner knows we are not fucking them, so to speak. Sometimes you gotta. I think you just kind of see him reach in and pull out the coin, and he looks at it and goes, sometimes you just gotta choose things on faith.
This is true.
He takes a very deep breath. He tosses the spy's murmur to I. Don't make me regret this choice.
Absolutely not. I'm well aware of what colors can do. And she catches it and sets it behind her ear, and she is silent for the next 5 or so minutes. Most of that is just reattuning to it.
I mean, we may as well rest since she's taking longer than a few minutes.
Yeah.
We might as well sit and recover our strength a little bit.
Yes. If you were sitting and resting, Sean, you can go ahead and roll your hit dice, but you don't get anything else back.
I don't get to keep for the short rest?
No, because
that
this is
a short rest.
This is not a short rest. This is
Okay.
You are waiting around for approximately 5 to 6 minutes, and you are essentially catching your breath.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
What is my hit? What are my hit?
Those are
dice
short
per
rests
month?
you hit dice anyway.
Yeah, but if you were taking a short rest, you would be sitting around for an hour.
That is true.
Yeah.
Okay. Monks? What are monks hit dice again?
I think D8s.
Okay.
Most classes are D8s.
That's a good question. Where the heck is that in the Roll20 D&D?
Let me look that.
You gotta click on hit points under the.
Let me look that up real quick, just so I'm not spewing out of my butt. Yeah, D8 for monk.
Yeah, so
All right. That's
you can roll as many hit dice as you have per levels.
3.
I'm just gonna. Akash is just gonna spend that time meditating almost.
okay. That's almost a full heal. So I am up to
Okay.
31 points.
Awesome. I think you have edit permission on Roll20 as well.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, on roll 20. Yep.
Yeah. And just make sure you do it on your D&D sheet too.
Okay.
Okay, so Akahashi, you said you were meditating?
Yep, pretty much just mentally relaxing a bit, still kind of keeping my eyes and not my eyes open, but senses open.
Yeah. It's almost a pity it's night, because you have the feeling that if it was daytime, at least the bird would have come and landed on your head during.
Most likely.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
From the outside perspective, for how much you've seen him aggro, essentially, it is a very shockingly different, almost aura.
Yes. While you're all doing that, Robin is going to retreat to one of the tents.
Rest.
Yes, get some rest. Is anyone paying attention to which tent she goes to?
Yeah, Aguilar's will make a note of that.
Because she's gone to the tent with the orb, of course.
Did we at least put the orb up?
No, that was in Ashara's tent.
Wasn't Ashara holding the orb when she got pocket dimensioned? Wouldn't it have gone with her?
No, I don't think so, because I remember she put it in her tent, and Eric didn't say she was holding it.
Hmm.
So,
Or he didn't specify.
yeah.
I'm tempted now to ping Eric. It's like, hold up, we need an Ashara
Dude.
identification moment.
Yeah.
I mean, we can if you want.
Nah, it's not worth it. It's not
Yeah,
worth
that might be it.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. But no, she's just gone into that tent and is actually more or less laying down to sleep. Like, you guys do whatever. Your horses slowly start to calm down now that the hijinks have gone. Not now that the hijinks have settled. And then about 6 to 7 minutes later, I nods. Right. Lead on.
All right.
Like how she,
You
I
ready?
guess, gets up and we move then.
Yes. Oh, and she very pointedly does not give you back the spice murmur.
Yep, I knew that was going to happen.
So, what is your marching order?
So out of character, remind me what the exact plan is again. A lot of things have happened in like a couple minutes. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
And there were several plans being discussed.
the one we agreed on is we give Killian the bagpipes because he's bulky, and then he takes one of the sides of the camp or the back and starts playing the bagpipes to basically attract the gnolls, and the witherling will be, hiding with him. And then when the gnolls start splitting up, I go in, break Dolly out, and I guess give I back to her partner. And I don't know what you two are doing. We actually didn't discuss that half of the plan.
My understanding.
Yeah, that's a good.
My understanding is Adelar and Delani are going to go in as that's how the plan was, that we were going in as ICE prisoners, being their prisoners. Because Delani doesn't look like Delani. Delani's now Andy. So that would further make it look like Killian is Delani, and then we would sucker attack them when their attention is
Well, yeah, when they split up, essentially. And then, so basically, then it's like, so you guys go in with I. Killian distracts half of them. I slip in through the chaos as you guys basically start raising hell. Break Dolly out and around, then I rejoin. Is that what we're going with?
Yeah, I think that's the plan.
It's a good, as good as an idea as any.
Okay.
So, maybe if we take some short lengths of rope and don't bind our hands, but have them behind it and make it kind of look like it.
Make it realistic.
Or it's kinda holding
Easy,
it.
make it realistic, easy to break. The
Yeah.
trick.
That's
It'd
right.
be a trick knot.
Cat, no. My cat. Sorry,
Oh.
the cat is trying. Sorry, cat is trying to get the headphone cord.
Okay, so
Are you sure? Are you sure you're not a druid, Dassa?
real life druid.
I don't know what I am in real life, but I don't think it's a druid. The cat. Besides, the cat thinks she owns us, so
Okay.
maybe the cat's the druid.
Maybe.
Could be a wild shaped druid. You know arch druids.
There you go.
They just be wild shaped forever.
Mhm. All right.
Okay, so we want to prepare the trick knot so you guys can bake it and then break it.
Mhm.
Okay.
So
Insert
set to doing that.
insert rope tying to make it
Montage.
look realistic.
Okay.
It's like the weakest of granny knots.
I'm sure there's probably a knot out there that's don't magicians actually do stuff like that? Like they make
Yeah.
rope
Yeah.
ties and then there's a trick knot.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Akahoshi probably could pull something off like that, right?
Probably.
Probably.
That feels like
Roll
a
me
high.
history.
Yeah, that feels like something that was played. Hands
Roll
would
me
do.
history.
History on tying knots.
Yeah, to see to see if you can remember how to do it.
Well, that's a 17 on the dice.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you remember being taught several variations of trick knots. And you distinctly remember several of them in your class actually getting into trouble 3 weeks after for using trick knots in pranks.
I am probably certain Akahoshi was among that number who probably actually hurt somebody in the process.
Yes.
Shock.
You don't know if that was intentional or not. That's up for me. Okay. So I know how to do it.
Yes.
Now I have to do it.
Yes.
What am I rolling to do it?
I'm not getting you to roll.
Oh, okay.
No, I was getting you to roll history to see if you remembered how to do it,
Okay.
not actually do it.
Okay,
Yeah,
I thought you were
you
going to make me roll sleight of hand for that.
No.
You probably got drilled hard enough into you.
There's a lot of things
Uh,
that got drilled in Akahoshi.
Yep.
Cat, stop it. Cat, no. No, stop it.
Hey, cat, where's my cat at? Oh, she over there in the corner sleeping.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
So, trick knot's made. Instruction likely given on, like, that's how you break it.
I was hold on.
And then pass the link to I.
Real quick, I'm gonna mute myself real quick so I can yell to Brian to
Yeah.
see the cat.
Okay. Yeah, she takes it.
So now all we need to do is you escort them in, and we'll be underway.
Of course. So, let's do this. Okay, hang on.
Let's do this thing.
This double, triple crossing fiasco.
Yeah.
Hire criminals, expect criminal activity.
Exactly.
Joe Lars is like slightly affronted by this notion.
Okay, hang on.
Is it affronted by the notion or by the nonchalantness of it?
Yes.
Yes to both. Okay.
There's just
Yes, as imposed.
Okay, you guys should all have.
and I'll be stealthing along with them essentially.
Okay, well, I've swapped maps. You guys are down on the bottom right. Okay,
Wait, don't I need to roll stealth?
not yet,
Okay.
because it's like 500 meters away. I won't
That's
get
fair.
you to roll stealth yet.
Well,
So
I'm actually also worried about the invisibles. That's me though.
yeah, Yeah. Away from the camp, the night air is cool against your skin, and the only light is moonlight from the crescent moon. The tears got a glitter of jewels trailing behind it. I lead you north along the road for roughly 8 minutes before you start to pick out the faint glows of campfires through the trees. About this time, you also start to notice that the undergrowth of the forest seems denser and not as wild. Almost as if it's been tended to or cultivated over centuries or decades. You notice Ai has grown more nervous and more fidgety, clearly distrusting that she'll get out of this mess alive, and that she has come to a slight halt.
Okay, I'm sorry. I had to step away because the cat was trying to chew on computer cords and got mad when I was trying to get her away from the computer cords. I'm sorry, can you repeat part of that?
Which part? All of
I'm
it?
sorry. The part before I being nervous. I'm sorry.
Okay. Away from the camp, the night air is cool against your skin, and the only light is from the moonlight of the crescent moon. The tears of the moon are but a glitter of jewels trailing behind it. I lead you north along the road for roughly 8 minutes before she starts to come to a halt, and you can pick out the faint glow of campfires through the trees. You also start to notice here that the undergrowth of the forest seems denser and not as wild, almost as if it's been tended or cultivated over decades or centuries. You also notice that Ai is clearly nervous and somewhat fidgety, distrusting that she'll get out of this mess alive.
Could I roll a history from my knowledge from my monk training? Or what would be the best roll? I feel like Delani would notice this and try to think if there's anything that he knows this might suggest. Because sounds like there's a druid somewhere around here almost.
I was thinking the same thing, but I wasn't sure because
if either of you want to roll,
I know she's not magic, so this isn't
no,
acting as
it's not magic. I'm trying to think. Is it nature or survival?
well. Survival is like
Maybe
lay of the land. Nature is like identifying nature. It's basically the book versus the street smart version.
Okay. Then roll me survival.
Right. That's a skill where Delani is not Delani. Andy is a Viking,
A Viking.
Okay.
and that's a 12 because I rolled an 8 on the dice.
Okay. Are you rolling as well, Alexio?
And see, I don't think Akashi actually knows too much about druids, so I feel like it'd be a wasted roll. So
I'll roll. She's dealt with forest stuff enough with the weirdness of her homeland.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah, you're kind of fair, aren't
that's
you?
a fifth. Sort of. That's a fifth. I rolled a fifth. Oh, no, well, 11 plus 4, 15.
Okay. And Delaney rolled a 12. You rolled a 15. Are you?
I have not rolled. Do you want me to say the result, or should I just
Just tell me the result.
natural 17 plus 6 for survival?
Okay. Yeah. Between all three of you, you actually recognize that this land has been deliberately cultivated. The undergrowth has been deliberately tended to over the centuries, not by druids, more rangers. This is a classic a classic a classic thing that rangers do when they've got a permanent outpost in the wilds is what they will do is they will clear out a space, and over 2 or 3 minutes worth walking around it, they deliberately tend to the undergrowth to make it harder for people to sneak up on. So, Akahashi, you recognize that getting through this stealthily is going to be a pain in the ass. Like, quite literally a pain in the ass.
Well, this is why I have a magic item for stealth. Woo!
Well, I mean, even with your magic item, it's still going to be a pain in the ass. Like, and you can actually tell now as you look up at the trees that some of those branches don't look right. Like, it's more like there's been widespread illusion magic to make it look like the trees have more branches than they actually do, especially lower down on the trunks. So, yeah, this isn't the work of druids. If it was the work of druids, the trees would actually be a lot thicker and everything.